Welcome back to the Bible Reading Project with my best friend, Roddy John. Holy man. You really are my best friend. Little Nestle Crunch. I realize it's Wednesday, hump day.
Yeah.
And I did not offer you one. So there's two.
It's all right. Thank you.
You can have both. I'm going to eat the one that fell on here. So I don't know. How many calories do you think are in just one of those? There's 140 calories. So there's 420 calories in the whole box.
Okay.
So I'm going to say we just ate 2 calories.
Yeah, probably.
Probably 2 calories, maybe 3 calories. How you feel? You feel stronger?
I feel more awake.
More awake. I do too. Read it. Luke 18, you're hanging out with us all week. It is hump day.
Yes, it is.
So sometime today, if all goes well, right, we got to edit everything.
Yeah.
But we're putting out a video
Right.
on how you should always pray and never give up. So if you're like, dude, I'm praying, God ain't working.
Yeah, right.
I'm asking God, I'm sick of it. I'm asking God to fix my marriage. No, Milo.
Right.
Milo's probably thinking, I've asked my dad 10 weeks in a row to get me a blizzard. Daddy ain't going. Milo, you keep on praying.
Keep on praying.
Right? So if you're struggling with, man, I don't know how much more do I put in this? How much more energy? God is not showing up. God is not doing it for me. Today, a video should show up in the bio link. You can also go to our YouTube page and subscribe Believers Church. They all show up there. So hang with us. And then we're just talking about what we've been reading, what we read on Sunday, these 8 verses. I taught about it, but we want to come into the lower depths of Sheol here, into the bowels of the basement, and talk about, read the 8 verses. I think yesterday was a pretty nerve-wracking conversation. You feel good about it?
I feel fine.
I feel fine. But I want to dig it out more today. All right? Read it. 8 verses with us. Read along. Luke 18. Here we go.
One day, Jesus told his disciples a story to show that they should always pray, never give up. There was a judge in a certain city, who neither feared God nor cared about people. A widow of that city came to him repeatedly, saying, "Give me justice in this dispute with my enemy." The judge ignored her for a while, but finally he said to himself, "I don't fear God nor care about people, but this woman is driving me crazy. I'm going to see that she gets justice because she is wearing me out with her constant request." Then the Lord said, "Learn a lesson from this unjust judge. Even he rendered a just decision in the end. So don't you think that God will surely give justice to his chosen people who cry out to him day and night? Will he keep putting them off? I tell you, he will grant justice to them quickly. But when the Son of Man returns, how many will he find on earth who have faith?"
All right, you ready? Put that never give up there. Right. I felt like that was a good chat.
Yeah.
I was like confused myself. Like, when do we give up? Like, I can understand you give up on me. He's Mark. He's ADD and he always forgets.
Right.
All right, you give me a month, right? But when it's God, it's really a cheap shot.
Right.
To say, and this is my opinion, if you don't believe it, you can say, I don't believe that way. I'm just going to tell you what I believe.
Okay.
I think it's a cheap shot for a Christian to say we have faith in God, and then when God doesn't come through, we give up. And my question yesterday, okay, great, because we're human, right? And you even admitted it, and I do too, that there comes times where we're like, God, where are you? Like, I'm praying, nothing's changing. I'm asking you to work, nothing's changing, and then we give up, right? And I felt like I asked a good question. You gave a terrible answer because there is no good answer.
Yeah.
Why would a Christian believer ever give up?
Right.
And your comment was, we get emotional, man, right? Okay, so listen to verse 1. I'm going to take verse 1 and verse 8 together, and let's talk about it. One day, Jesus told his disciples a story to show how they should always pray, right?
Right.
That's all the time, not just when we're in trouble,
Yeah.
and never give up. So here's the first thought. If you're never going to give up, never giving up is you got to always pray, right? They go hand in hand. If you quit praying, you're probably going to give up. Well, why would somebody quit praying? Because they're ready to give up, right? He's not answering, I give up. So why would somebody, your thought, here's where I'm going to question you. Why would somebody keep going back to God and back to God and back to God and back to God, always praying rather than giving up when you feel like giving up? He says, always pray. So there's this constant verse, and never give up.
Yeah.
And what I would like to link together is the moment you feel like prayer isn't working and you stop, you're going to ultimately give up. Why is always praying so critical to never giving up? Why? Let me ask it again. Why is always praying so critical to never giving up?
Because I guess you believe and you have faith that you believe that it's working.
Dude, say that again.
You have faith. You believe that it's working.
Even though it's not working.
Yeah.
Even though I feel like God's ignoring me, which is what he said in this chapter. Even though I feel like God's turned his back and doesn't even care about me, you keep praying. Even when I feel like God's busy with other people.
Yeah.
Even when I'm ticked off that he answered everybody else's prayer but not my own.
Yeah.
Keep on going back.
Yeah.
How many times?
You just keep going.
Always.
Always.
But the moment I feel like it doesn't work, the moment I feel like he's not answering, I give up. Why would I give up? We tried to figure that yesterday. Why would a human give up on God?
Yeah. Because you feel like it's not, doesn't work, or I've messed up. God's
because
not
you
gonna
quit
answer my
going back,
prayer.
right? You quit going back to him.
Yeah.
So there's this weird thing about never giving up. There has to precede never giving up the constant going back.
Right.
Think about, you remember I said about Noah, it took him 100 years, right? To build this boat. He had to keep going into the woods to get a tree every day for 100 years, cut it down and drag it back and stack it, right?
Right.
So he had to go out, drag it and stack, only because God told him. I imagine the first month, 2 months, it's like, dude, what you dragging trees and what's that going to be? So you got to think about it. Got to chop it down, got to get all the rough edges off, got to whittle it down. Then you got to bring it home and stack it.
Right.
Great if you do that for a week. Could you imagine doing the same thing for 100 years? No. And never giving up, no rain, no animals in your front yard.
Right.
So there's something about God that he needs you to keep going back for that tree just because you trust him, right? No rain, but I'm going back to get a tree. No animals, but I'm going back to get a tree. No fruit of any rain, but I'm going back to get a tree. There's never been another boat ever in the world this big, but I'm going back to get a tree. My wife probably thinks I'm psycho, but I'm going back to get a tree. My kids are mad that I'm making them go with me now. Every day, Dad. But we're going to go get a tree. Why are you going to go get a tree every day with no fruit of rain, with no clouds in the sky perhaps, and with no animals in your front yard, with your wife rolling her eyes that you're messing up the backyard and your children sick of it? Why would Dad keep going back to get a tree for 100 years and not give up?
Because he just believes that it's true.
He believes it's true.
Yeah.
So listen to verse 8. You ready?
Okay.
This is where I want to pull in verse 8. This is where it gets really, really interesting. You ready?
Ready.
It's mind-blowing. Not deep, but mind-blowing.
Okay.
I tell you, Jesus said, verse 8, Luke 18, he will grant justice to them quickly, but when the Son of Man returns, watch this, how many will he find on earth who have faith?
Right.
You want to know how long he wants you to keep going?
Till he comes back.
Till he comes back.
Yeah.
Till he comes back. That's a powerful thought.
Yeah.
That how long does Jesus expect me to keep praying when I've not gotten my answer? How long does he expect me to come back every day and knock on that door and he's not paying attention to me?
Yeah.
He says, oh, I'll tell you till I come back.
Right.
Well, when is that? And I love what we said Monday. There's no time frame to that.
Yeah.
He even says, I don't even know when I'm coming back.
Right.
I just want to know will you keep trusting me?
Yeah, right.
So when I say, well, Ryan, you got a problem, how long? You know, we tried to answer that. Do you wait a week? Do you wait a month? Do you wait 2 months, 5 years?
Yeah.
And we were like, I don't know. I just give up. I get tired, right? Jesus answered our question for us.
Right.
He said, you want to know how long you're going to keep praying, asking me? Till I come back.
It's good.
So now we got a hard problem. And I want to talk about this tomorrow.
Okay.
How do we deal with our emotions when Jesus says, just keep coming back?
Yeah.
But it's getting boring. The trees are heavy. Life doesn't seem to gel with what he's asking me to do. How do we get a handle on our emotions so we never give up? Thank you for hanging out with us. We will see you Thursday. Remember, download the video today. Click the link in the bio. Watch it. Hey, you can also catch our sermon notes. If you want all the notes that I go through on Sunday, you can download it on by using the QR code. So I will put it there. You can scan the QR code and download the notes. It says sermon notes right there. So check that out. Would love you to have kind of go along with us and dig it out. It's just 8 verses every single day. We love you. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.